Hey guys, I hope that you're doing well. Today I'm coming back with a new video called The Ultimate Guide to Increase Your Shopify Conversion Rate. Now this video is not necessarily for agency owners, it's towards Shopify Store owners. So you have a Shopify store, you're selling online and you want to increase your conversion rate. But if you're an agency owner, this stuff may be useful too to understand the importance of the conversion rate. The reason why I'm doing this video is because we are building a new company called Mark, and Mark is basically a virtual assistant that helps Shopify store owners to advertise. So Mark is analyzing your online store and then giving step-by-step recommendations on how to grow it and on how to advertise, basically. That's the pitch. So here's what we're going to cover in this video. I will talk more about Mark at the end of it. The first thing is, what is a conversion rate and how does Shopify calculate conversion rate? Very easy. Then what is a good conversion rate for Shopify? We'll see a kind of benchmark. And finally, the best ways to improve your Shopify conversion rate and build a high converting Shopify store. So we are going to see that step by step. The best ways that you can use to improve your conversion rate or the conversion rate of your clients. All right. So what is a conversion rate and how does Shopify calculate conversion rate? The definition. So what's a conversion rate, guys? Your Shopify conversion rate is the number of clients you convert divided by the number of visitors. So let's say that you're driving traffic to your Shopify store. All right. Let's say that you're driving maybe from Facebook ads, maybe from SEO, maybe from Instagram, etc. You're driving 1,000 people to your Shopify store. And then only 20 of them buy. So that's a 2% conversion rate. All right. And just to tell you the importance of the conversion rate is, let's say that not 20 people bought, but 30 people. Now you will make not $2,000, but $3,000 with a 3% conversion rate. And that can be the difference between a profitable store and a store that is breaking even. That's why the conversion rate is so important, right? So now let's see the impact of the conversion rate over months. So let's say that we are doing 20 sales per day, all right? 20 new customers per day. Now you will make $60,000 per month with a 2% conversion rate, all right? Same numbers, but over months, right? It's basically 2,000 times 30, over months. But with a 3% conversion rate, you will make $30,000 extra. That's the importance of the conversion rate. Again, this is the difference between a profitable online store and a store that is breaking even. And same, over a year, you will not make 700K, but you will make 1 million, over a million with the 3% conversion rate. So the conversion rate is really important. And now let's see what is a good conversion rate for a Shopify store. All right, what's the benchmark? What's the industry benchmark? Now the average conversion rate for a Shopify store across all industries is 3%. All right, so you need to look at your industry, all right, because it's very different for each industry. And if you are doing dropshipping, that conversion rate may be a little bit higher. And also it depends of the product price, right? If your product price is $10, people are buying impulsively, and then your conversion rate should be a little bit higher, right, than 3%. Always look at your industry for the benchmark, but keep in mind that the industry across all industries, it will always be 3% for the moment, all right? And the question is, do you have a low conversion rate? So no matter what your conversion rate, you should always try to aim higher. Even if you're at 3%, guys, you should try to aim higher. It's an ongoing process. You need always to keep working on your conversion rate to make it higher. If it's below 1%, all right, no matter your industry, you have a problem and you need to consider what's the problem. You need to observe and you need to find solutions, especially if you are running ads, all right, because this is a trap, guys. If you're running ads and your conversion rate is at 1%, you're basically losing so much money. Even for Mark, for our business, if we don't have retention and we are paying on ads, this is a very bad sign because we are just losing money. So always look at your conversion rate across all business. If you're paying acquisition but you're not converting, this is a waste of money. Now, let's look at the best ways to improve your Shopify conversion rate. The first one is to build a professional Shopify store. Guys, this one is just the most important. Especially in dropshipping, I don't know why, but the problem with dropshipping stores is that it's dropshipping. The store is looking so awful. And when I've built 2 years ago a dropshipping store. I've been doing some dropshipping, and I didn't like, when I look at it today, I'm like, oh my god, this is so awful. I don't even understand how people bought in my store. Now, especially today, guys, you need to have a professional Shopify store. And a professional Shopify store, we will see what it means, but it needs to look great. When I go into a Shopify store, I can see within 30 seconds if the store, even within 5 seconds, if the store is looking professional. If it's looking professional, then I trust it and I will be more likely to buy. If it's not looking professional, there is no way I will buy from that store. And to build a professional Shopify store, your store must be beautiful. So just imagine coming to a Shopify store and thinking to yourself, this is awful, as my Shopify store, the store that I built 2 years ago. And chances are you will not buy from that store because it's not creating trust. And the importance of design. So e-commerce is about psychology. So you need to focus on the design of your e-commerce store, and is related to the presence of emotional videos showing your products and high quality images. And this is crazy that still in some Shopify stores, the images are not high quality, or there's no videos. You need to build a brand, and to build a brand, you need high quality pictures, you need videos. Okay, for dropshippers may tell me that they don't have enough money, or they are using the images and videos of their suppliers, but that's not an excuse. If you can't afford to take your product from your supplier, do the pick yourself, maybe do a video. And today we have a lot of ways to do videos very cheap. You just need an iPhone, and everybody can do videos, all right? And everybody can shoot great pictures. So no excuses on that. And honestly, you should not sell on your store if there is not high quality pictures or high quality videos, because it won't convert anyway, all right? So it's better to invest the money that you have to take high quality pictures and high quality videos, instead of investing it in ads that won't convert anyway. And also ask for feedbacks. So ask your family, ask your partner, ask your friends, ask everybody what they think about your store, and if they would honestly buy from it, all right? Don't be scared about critiques, and they will take your store to the next level. So listen carefully to critiques. Ask your friends if they would honestly buy from it, and if they tell you yes, ask them to buy then, because to ask them only if they would buy from it honestly, and if they say you yes, then ask them, okay, so buy it, and if they don't buy, there is a problem and they are not telling you, all right? So ask them to buy, and trust me, that's the only way to see if people will get it. It's just to ask them to buy, and not if they would buy, because there is a big difference between the two. Then build your brand's universe. Very important for any Shopify store. People don't just buy products, they buy brands. So get inspired by big brands. They don't just sell products, they create an entire world around their products, an entire universe. And that's what a brand is. And that's one of the best ways to increase your conversion rate on Shopify. There need to be a brand. People need to come to your store and feel the universe that you're creating. All right? Tell your story. Your product's descriptions need to be full of content. You need to find and describe the story of your products. As an example, go on the Apple's product page and you will see what a good product page look like. This is crazy. The amount of effort they put on their product page is just crazy. You see the universe of Apple when you are on their website. And when you go through the product page, at the end of it, you just want one thing, which is to buy the new iPhone. This is crazy. For example, okay, go on Apple, look at their product page. Adidas, look at their story. This is their product page, the superstar shoes, the authentic low top with the shell too. Sorry for my English. Originally made for basketball court in the 70s, celebrated by hip hop royalty. So they are describing their story. They are telling their brand's universe, right? Then create emotion. That's also very important. So to increase your conversion rate, it's extremely important that each one of your product pages conveys emotion. Creating emotion can drastically improve your conversion rate. And how can you create emotion? By writing, all right? So the copy, the product description, that's how you create emotions. And also with high quality images and videos, all right? I see too many Shopify stores that don't pay attention to the quality of their images. And that's insane. You can't come to a product page and see a video that is not high quality, all right? Or a video that looks bad, or that looks scammy, or a picture that just is not HD, you know? It's not possible anymore. Those images and videos are so important because they are the keys to create emotions and tells your brand universe. Work on the user experience, very important. So you need to improve the user experience. When I'm coming to your website, whether it's on mobile or on my desktop, I need to navigate easily. It needs to be easy. I shouldn't have to click 5 times to get to the product page. Maximum 3 times. It's like I come to a collection, I click on the product, boom, I buy. That's it. I don't have to to go through hell to buy one of your products. This should be easy. And this is the basics, guys. If you don't have this, really you should work on it, because this is a basic. Right? I'm not criticizing, but just, this is so important. Simplify the navigation on your website, use a vocabulary that is simple and easy to understand. Limit the content on your homepage, and you just need the essentials, the new products, the new collections, maybe some news about your brand, a presentation of your brand, maybe a video. Too much information can make you lose visitors, especially on mobile. On mobile, you don't need to have a lot of information, just the essential. And finally, the way to improve your user experience is to simulate a purchase. So act as a visitor of your online store and try to buy one of your own products and see if there is some bottleneck in the checkout process. Because the checkout process should be as simple as possible. The more simple, the higher your Shopify conversion rate will be. And you can see if there is some bottleneck in the checkout process if you have a lot of abandoned checkouts, for example. All right. Now, let customers buy on the platform of their choices. Also, that's an important one. Maybe I want to buy from on PayPal. Maybe I want to buy using my credit card. You shouldn't you shouldn't choose for your customers. I had clients that didn't want to put PayPal, which I understand the reasons. PayPal is a pain, but you need to let your customer. You need to think for the customers, and the customers want to have options. All right, they want to pay maybe via Stripe or maybe via PayPal, and add more per platform. Today, people are paying with Apple or with Google, so let options to people. The page load time, a big subject too. So you need to reduce the page load time of your Shopify store. And clearly you can go on Mark to do that. I will show you at the end of the video. Google has this insights tool where you can run an audit on the page load time of your website. And the only thing that you need to do is to go on this URL. So you can put, page speed Google on internet and you will find it. And it will basically tell you all the issues that you can solve to reduce your page load time. But this one is a very important metric, and not only it will improve your conversion rate, but it will also increase your SEO ranking, because Google is looking at the page load time, and if the page load time is great, then it will rank you more. It will rank your website. So it will not only improve your conversion rate, but also your SEO. So that's very important. And every second counts, guys. really just, I mean, you can see the page abandonment, the bounce rate is increasing so much just for a few seconds. You need to be great on that. Unfortunately, Shopify is doing all of the work. So if you have a great theme, Shopify theme, that should be great. But you can check it with using this Google tool just to be sure. Also, increase trust. That's an important one. So people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So even if you have clients, remember that people buy from people they know, like, and trust. If they don't know you, they won't do business with you. If they don't like you, if you don't create a relationship, you can still do business with them, but it's great if you build a relationship, and finally if they don't trust you, this is over. Nobody buys from people they don't trust. So your visitors must feel that they know, like, and trust you, or they will never make a purchase. That's why running retargeting ads is always a good idea, because when people see you a lot, they start believing that they know you. They see your ads a lot and they start to believe, oh, but I know this brand, I know this, I see it everywhere. And if they think that they know you, if you're good in the copy, they will like you. But just because of, seeing you so much, they will start to create trust. They will start to trust you, all right? And a very effective way to increase trust is to have a security banner showing up in your product pages. Now, you need a security banner, but you need an HD one, all right? A high quality security banner. I see so much online store that have, that put security banner, but it's like in bad quality. So, people won't trust it. So you need to have high quality images. This is so important. Have an incredible support. The customer is number one. So you need to find ways on reducing delivery costs. Having 3 weeks is not acceptable anymore. When Amazon is delivering in 3 days, you can't afford to deliver in 3 weeks. You need to think of your customers. You need to have an incredible support. So always remember that customer satisfaction and your conversion rate on Shopify are correlated. So if you make your customers happy, they will make you happy. It's that simple. However, if your customer support is inefficient, it will translate in a decreasing conversion rate on your store. And Jeff Bezos is the king of that. He told, even great businesses, great company, they focus on the customer. The number one thing that has made us successful by far is obsessive compulsive focus on the customer. So yeah, obsessive compulsive focus on the customer. That's the most important thing. I think for any great company, the focus on the customer is what make them win in the long run. And finally, be mobile first. So mobile is extremely important nowadays. Everybody is on mobile. And my guess is that most of your visitors will come from mobile. So you need to focus on the mobile experience. Is it easy to buy from a store on mobile? All right. And guys, this is hard because most people are now on mobile nowadays, but the trust is higher on desktop. So people feel more comfortable to buy on desktop. That's why on mobile, you need to find ways to create trust even more than on desktop, all right? Because people are not trusting websites on mobile. They are scared to put their credit card info, for example. So the number of mobile visitors is increasing exponentially. That's why it's important to be mobile first. And to become a mobile first Shopify store, you will need to focus on those areas. So having straight to the point information, all right? You have less space on mobile, so the user does not want to be overwhelmed with too much text. Mobiles makes it harder and more uncomfortable to fill out forms. So, less forms, more straight to the point information, obsessive focus on page load time, especially on mobile, and increased trust, all right? As I told you guys, the insecurity that your visitors will feel is higher than on desktop. Now, social proof. All right, social proof is also very important. So you need reviews, guys, on your product pages. You need reviews. You probably observed that customer reviews became omnipresent on the internet, and people are looking for reviews before buying. So they are looking for people to validate that they are making the right purchasing decision. Even when you are buying something on the internet, you're always looking for reviews, whether it's a game, whether it's a product, an online course maybe that you're buying, anything. You need reviews to trust. 57% of online buyers will buy only if a website has more than 4 stars. All right. 80% of 18 to 34 years old have already posted a review online, so most people do. The reviews have incredible power on your visitor's mind. They can make or break a transaction, all right? And also, reviews will help you to improve your SEO. So it's very important. Have reviews on your Shopify store, have social proof on your ads. All of this matters because people are obsessed with social proof. They won't buy if there is no review. They won't click on an ad that hasn't a lot of likes, for example. Use personalization recommendations. So on your product pages, it's super important to add a recommended product sections, even upsell, cross-sell. You need to have all of them. Not only it makes it easier for customers to find new products, but it also increases your online sales on Shopify. They find new product. Maybe they click on an ad, they came to this one product, but on the recommended section, they found the product that they wanted. So they click on it and they buy it. Or maybe, you have an upsell, so they buy this product and the recommended product that you had. So you can increase your conversion rate and also your average order value, which is a great thing to have, especially for Shopify stores. So it increases your conversion rate, it increases your average order value, and it can increase social proof. Because, for example, on Amazon, the recommended product section is customer who bought this item also bought this one. And Amazon is a king of recommendation. They built an entire AI system, to provide the best recommendations for their customers. So go on Amazon. Again, if you're dropshipping, if you're doing e-commerce, go on Amazon because they are a great source of inspiration. And finally, guys, I want to talk to you about conversion rate optimization. So as I told you, this is an ongoing process. Set a conversion rate goal. Okay, I'm at 2%, I want to go at 3%. How I do that? If you don't track your conversion rate on a daily basis, you will not be able to improve it. So you need to track it, all right? Run a benchmark of the average conversion rate in your industry and see where your Shopify store positions itself. Brainstorm. So now that you have made an industry benchmark, it's time to brainstorm with your team creative ways on how you can increase your conversion rates. Then test, after brainstorming, it's time to test your ideas. So the goal is to test as many ideas as possible. To do that, you should run A/B tests. So for example, you can run traffic to a product page and run traffic to that same product page, but just maybe change the color of the add to cart, or to change the product description to make it longer, or to change the checkout process, to split test, to split test the images on your product. And do that, one idea at a time so that you can see the consequences each idea has on the conversion rate. A/B tests are very important, especially if you run ads, guys. A/B testing is very important. And finally, rinse and repeat. So get rid of what didn't work and keep what worked. So improving your conversion rate, as I told you, is an ongoing process and it takes dedication and patience, but it's really worth it. And now, guys, I want to present you our tool, the company that we are building. It's called Mark. And maybe you've seen it on my YouTube channel, but I want to show you the video presentation of Mark, so that you can understand the concept. All right, so let's get into it.
So you have built a great looking Shopify store. You have great products to sell and you're ready to mark the world. Unfortunately, you realize that you get lots of traffic and no sales. You are barely profitable. You try hard to find solutions, but there is too much irrelevant information out there. You feel that advertising is too complex, so you think of hiring a marketing agency. Never mind. Instead, imagine hiring the best digital marketing agency at the price of software. That's Mark. 100 times more efficient at a fraction of the cost. Here is how it works. First, connect Mark to your Shopify store. Then, ask Mark to generate an audit at the click of a button. Finally, follow his step-by-step tailored recommendations to grow your store to the next level. Don't let your competitors leave you behind. Join the future now. Install Mark on the Shopify App Store and start your free trial today.
This version of the product is for Shopify Store owners, all right? So you have a Shopify Store, you don't know how to advertise, we will help you, Mark will help you to do that. We will have more version coming soon, so if you are an agency owner, we'll have a version for you. But for the moment, we are focused on, dropshippers, on how we can make advertising easy for them. And even if you will be an experienced media buyer, or an experienced marketers, advertisers, Mark will help you to destroy the repetitive and tedious tasks that you have in your work, which are, looking at your ads every day, scaling, optimizing, finding new audiences, testing new creative. So Mark will do all those tasks for you so that you can focus on the creative aspects of your job and not the manual, repetitive tasks that are tedious to do. And humans need to focus on creations, on empathy, on creativity, and let the machines do the repetitive tasks. So that's kind of the vision of Mark. That's where we want to take it. So I will put a link of the page of Mark so that you can install it to your store. If you don't have an online store, maybe you know somebody that has one, all right? Or maybe you want to start one. So yeah, you can share this video with them. But yeah, basically it will give them step-by-step recommendations, and Mark will be their assistant that will help them to advertise better, to optimize their store. We will have also a feature to automatically create ads, to run them and optimize them automatically. So it's really about destroying the repetitive tasks. So our mission is to make advertising easy. That's what Mark is looking right now, is just a screenshot. But basically you have your dashboard and you have this button called Generate Audits. So Mark can generate audit at the click of a button. And when you generate an audit of your Shopify store, you will have some issues. So for example, your bounce rate may be high. So Mark will describe you the problem. He will tell you the problem is that your bounce rate is high because maybe your conversion rate, your page load time is high. It finds correlations between all your data, all your metrics. And then it gives you step-by-step tailored recommendations for your online store. Follow those step-by-step recommendations and see how it improves your online store and how it improves your sales. But you see, the steps could be set up retargeting ads, or set up traffic ads. And then you click on the button and your ads, you have a template and your ads are automatically generated for you. So you don't have to go and to figure out the business manager or the Google Ads platform, or maybe you want to run Snapchat ads, but you don't know how to do it and you don't want to go on the platform. You don't want to deal with 10 advertising platforms. You just want to deal with one platform essentially. And my guess is that platform will be Mark. So if you use Mark today, so if you have a Shopify store and if you use Mark today and join our early adopters group, we will offer you a 1-year subscription on our Pro plan. So basically, we are building now the premium version of Mark. And if you're an early adopter of it, if you're using it already and keep using it to give us feedback so that we can make Mark smarter, we'll give you a 1-year subscription on our Pro plan. And yeah, I would love to collaborate with you to help you to grow your store. And even Mark will be happy to do that for you. Mark will be a great tool and will help you to advertise your store better. Go on the Shopify App Store right now and install Mark.